Guys, so I had an interesting little conversation. I'm actually at the bank. I'm at a Wells Fargo bank. Been here before. I was traveling through the area and I wanted to stop at a bigger bank specifically because I have bank accounts everywhere, but in Pennsylvania there's a lot of hokey little banks. It makes it harder. I wanted to order some $2 bills, right? And I also wanted to order some pennies, and I'll tell you in a minute why. But this is a first for me. I've never had this happen before. So I don't really coin collect anymore. I don't really coin hunt. Well, I shouldn't say that. I definitely coin collect. That was a fraudulent slip. I definitely collect coins for sure. But I'm not actively coin hunting, right? That's something that takes a lot of time. And geographically, for me, it doesn't make sense now. The new place I live, the banks aren't as close to have those machines. It would be a lot of extra wasted gas. I used to pass it for work every day at my old job, so it wasn't a big deal to stop in with a big bucket of $1,000, $2,000 in coins. But that's not the case anymore. So I don't want to go out of my way to coin hunt. Plus I don't have the time. That was great for downtime. I do other things in my downtime now. So to kind of get to the point here, I want to go to a bigger branch because I know when I order $2 bills, if I go to a little tiny bank, they literally want me to order $10,000 worth, which I don't have. The $2 bills are for me to use. It's a cool novelty. I like, consecutive serial numbers if they're significant. And it's always just a fun gamble to see if you get like a really good serial number that's actually worth some money. It's kind of like, why not? So I ended up coming here because I know Wells Fargo will do 100 bill minimums. So I can order as little as $200 worth, right? The $2 bills, 100 of them is 200 bucks. So that's why I came here. But I was also thinking, like, you know what? I want to get some pennies. I wanted to get cases of pennies specifically to see if I can get a few rolls of 2025 pennies. Now, we talked about this in a previous, I think I talked about it in a video. Maybe I did. Maybe I mentioned it on Facebook, but I'm not for getting rid of the cent. During the Trump administration, they want to, get rid of the cent, at least stop production on it, because we just have so many in circulation. No one's really using money anymore. I understand the concept completely. I just think it skates on dangerous waters in the sense that, okay, fine, so you get rid of the US cent, because we call them pennies, but they're not actually pennies, they're cents. Cent, it's 1%, right? You ever think of it that way? That's what it is. It's 1% of 100, which is a solid dollar. That's why we use change. A nickel is 5 cents, 5% of a dollar. A quarter, 25%, right? A dime, 10%. That's how the whole system works if you never thought of it that way. But anyway, so I figured it'd be cool if I can order a case of pennies and get the brand new 2025 ones, so that if they do get rid of it, those will clearly go up in value, right? The first year, it's not going to be significant. There's going to be plenty of them out there, but people will start looking for them. Who knows, 10, 20 years from now, it might be advantageous to have the last roll of brand new American cents, right? So I walked in there. I said, hey, I want to make an order for some currency. There's some coins and bills that I want to order. Okay, no problem. What do you want? So I said, I want some pennies. And she said, oh, we have the pennies. I wanted to get 6 cases of them just because there's no guarantee you're going to get new pennies, right? When a bank places an order for pennies, they get them from the mint. They don't, or the reserve rather, excuse me, not the mint. They don't nitpick and say, oh, we want new ones or all. No, they don't do that. You just get what you get. So I figured if I got 6 cases of them, it betters the chances of one of them maybe being just a brand new case of 2025s, right? I know they were minted. I don't know for sure. I heard they were minted in Denver, and I believe the proofs are out too. I've seen 2025 proofs with the San Francisco mint on it, but I don't want proofs. I just want regular, clad pennies or cents. So anyway, so I asked for 6. Oh, we actually have them here. I said, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll take them here then. If you have them in the vault, go right ahead. But they weren't in cases. They said they were rolls. So I immediately say, well, I'd rather order them because in my mind, I don't want rolls because they're not going to be 2025s. They're going to be old pennies. And yeah, I'll look through them, get some wheat cents, throw all back into a machine eventually, leave them in a bucket for a while until I could finally get to a bank with the machine. But I thought, no, I want to have a chance of actually getting maybe one of the new ones. That's the entire point of this, really. It's not me for looking for wheat cents and stuff. So she said, she kind of hesitated. This is the manager. I'm talking to the teller who I recognize from a different branch who got moved over here. So we're having a nice little conversation. So the manager kind of got involved and said, well, we don't really do that. I'm like, what don't you do? And said, we don't support coin collecting. I never heard that before. We don't support coin collecting, so we can't order those coins for you. And I said, oh. I said, well, I'm not collecting them. I said, I'm using them for videography. This is just like quick thinking, because I mean, I was going to make a video on it anyway. So that's the truth. It's just a stretch of the truth, I suppose. It's going to be a background prop for a video. I have a business account here, so this is a business order. Does that make it, you know, does that make it better? Is that okay? And she's like, oh, okay, it's for business. She's like, so you use pennies for videography. That's interesting. And she kind of like, it was a little, like, I don't know, a little snarky in that, oh, whatever, you know, fine, we'll order them for you, but, like, you can't always do this. And I just never heard that before. I don't care, by the way. I follow rules. So if it's like you can't order coins unless you have a business that makes $500,000 a year or what, you know, I don't care what the rules are. I do follow the rules, but it just never has been a problem. There's never been a rule or anything against, you know, coin collecting. I thought that was kind of fascinating. I like to collect coins. I said, I'm not gonna collect these. I'm using them as a prop, but I need them to actually have them for a prop. I said, then they'll go into a coin change jar, you know, I suppose. And she's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, that was new. That was definitely new for me. I'm curious if you guys have ever been turned down asking for coins. Now, it could be for a roll of quarters at the bank. It could be for $20,000 worth of quarters. Never had to have them before. I've been to banks where they say, are you a customer? And then I say no. This is years and years ago, because when I was looking for, just straight up looking for silver and quarters and dimes, and asking for $half all the time. And I went around, and I mean, I have tons of banks by me. And so originally, many years ago, I'd walk in, oh yeah, sure, we have coins. Are you a customer? Oh no, I'm not a customer. And they say, oh, I'm sorry, we can't give you any coins then. They're just for our customers. And so eventually I got bank accounts everywhere. I literally opened bank accounts at every single major bank and every single little bank for like 50 miles so that I can do coin collecting. I did that for years and it was fine. And so now it's just, I don't know, I guess it wasn't a problem. Like she was literally going to hand it to me in rolls, and that was not an issue. It was just when I said, oh, I like the solid boxes, so can you order them? Then she's like, oh, we don't do coin collecting. That was just, it was fascinating to me, because they have no problem giving you money. That's what they're there to do. They're a bank. So interesting. Just, I mean, I don't really care either way. I just wanted to share that experience with you. I'm curious if anyone else ever got that before. So not a huge deal though. Like I said, I mean, it's not my regular bank anymore, so it doesn't really matter. But passing through, I always had, you know, nice tellers here and stuff. This is a different manager I never saw before. But yeah, she doesn't like coin collecting, so that's just what it is. The reason it's a bias is because, again, no problem giving them to me right out of the vault. They order what they need, right? Once a week, they place their orders. If they're low on coins, bills, whatever, they order them. That's a regular part of their business. But specifically because I asked for it, you know, for an order for them, I don't know why that was an issue. I don't know. It's possible, you know, now that I'm talking and thinking about it, it's very possible that they can't go over a certain amount. So maybe she doesn't want to order them more so because they don't need them. You know what I mean? That would make more sense. And if she explained it to that way, if that's the case, no issues at all. Wouldn't even be making this video. Oh, okay, I understand. Like, hey, well, here's what it is. We keep X amount on hand, and because you're not taking these rolls for me, I can't really order them until we're low. Maybe I can give you a call when we're low, and, you know, maybe we can order it then for you. That would have been a whole different situation, but it was the, like, just, I don't know why the phrase, we don't support coin collecting here at Wells Fargo Bank, just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. It was strange. By the way, I'm not being a huge Karen. I'm super sweet and nice to people. Oh, no problem at all. That's why I suggested that would it be different if I'm ordering not for me as a person in my personal account, but for my business. And then it was fine, I guess, but still kind of not fine. I don't know. Just random, but there you go. There's my experience of the day. Every day is a new day. Every day I learn something. Every day something interesting happens in my life. I enjoy it. I do enjoy all these interesting things, good or bad. But there you go. So we'll see. I'll give you an update maybe on, I don't know if I'll do a whole video on it or not, or if I post it on Instagram, but we'll see if I could get some 2025s. Really just want a couple rolls. It'd be cool to have I mean, obviously it would be a full case of them. You know, you can look for errors too. It's kind of fun when you get a new release of a coin because you can find errors that don't exist yet. You know, that's how people find errors in coins, is they look through the brand new ones and they look through, you know, newer issues, and they find these different errors, and then it's a known error, and then other people find it, and so it's kind of a fun thing. So that's another part of it, if I do actually get the 2025s. But the idea is just to, you know, stock away, I don't know, 10 rolls and just forget about it. That's it. 5, 10, 20 years from now, if I have kids, give it to my kids. Who knows? Maybe those rolls are $100 a piece. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Coins are weird like that. Sometimes things are collectible, sometimes they're not. You never really know. So anyway, that's it. I'm just rambling at this point. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is a sunny, beautiful day out. The weather is finally warming up. It's 45 degrees out. Couldn't be happier. I got new neighbors. That was nice. I met them today. So yeah, it's my adventures. Oh, here a Mustang. Just glugging on by. All right, that's all for now. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, just let me know if you've had any issues with the bank. Did they deny you coins? If so, why? But that's it. I'm gonna get a fresh stack of 2s, which is exciting to me as well. Not only just for serial hunting, but just to use them locally. I haven't done it in a couple of years now. I've kind of ran out. The ones I have left are the bicentennial ones, which I decided to keep. Got a half a stack of those, which is pretty interesting. But that's all. All right, I said goodbye 50 times. See you later. See you tomorrow, specifically with a brand new video. Old dude in a Corvette. I love it. By the way, that's a nice looking Corvette. That's what I grew up with, a flat butt, you know, 90s Corvette. The Corvettes now look like Lamborghinis, which I'm not complaining about. That's super cool too. I mean, for the price you pay, you could just get a Lamborghini, I guess, you know, use one. I don't know why this video is still going. It definitely ended like 4 minutes ago at least. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Take care.